All right, good morning, everybody. We're going to go ahead and start with our toe lift, so lift and lift. Today's Tabatas, I kept it really simple just in case I ran into technical issues today. But so far, so good. Everything seems like it's working all right. Heels up, right, and left. Apparently I just had to update my driver for my camera. So thankfully it was an easy fix. At 4, 3, right leg. We're gonna swing it front to back. Cat, you're gonna get kicked. You're just having a day today. Good. 4, 3, 2, good. Switch it to the other side. So front and back. So nice, good swings. Feel free to hold on to something. Start small and then kind of work your way up to a little bit bigger. 2, good. Switch it to the other side. We're going to take it out and we're going to cross in front. And I am definitely feeling my hips. It's been a while since I've done kind of a deeper clean. Good. 4, 3, switch it over to the other side, out and a little cross in front. Now you can just tap it out and in if that's where your hips are at right now, but I want you to try to make it a little bit bigger if you can. 2, good. Switching sides, heel down, toe up. We're just going to do nice, good hip circles. 4, 3, good. Change direction, circle and circle. 4, 3, switch it to the other side, heel down, toe up. Nice, good circles. Yeah, I'm absolutely feeling my hips today. Good. Change direction. 4, 3, slow deadlift right in the center. Hinge it forwards. Stand up nice and tall. So shoulders down and back. Nice, good hinge. Of course you were. Good hinge. And we're going to bring it down faster, down and up. So just speed it up a little bit. Sorry, I'm distracted because I have a child that is kind of being a little funky today. Good. 2. All right, slow squat, bring it up, sit your hips back to your heels, and then stand. Down, 2, up, 2. I'm gonna have to like fully kick you out today. Good. Keep going slow, so just down and lift. I can't win this week. What is going on? Good. 1 more. Down. Good. Let's bring it up. Reach the arms up. Pull it down. Reach it towards the ceiling. So nice. Good lift. Think about pulling your chin up over that pull-up bar. 2. Let's hinge it forwards. Reach it down. Open and close your book. She is the epitome of curiosity killed the cat. She's always getting into something. 2. Bring it all the way up. We're just going to roll our shoulders right here. Kind of give ourselves a little bit of a reset. Try to get my brain working the way that it's supposed to. Good. 4, 3, forward step and reach right here. Forward step. Take it back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Don't step on your pets. 4, 3, 2, step it out to the side, side lunge, hold it here, in place. Think about your knees. You can kind of let your hips and your knees lead today. Good. 4, 3, 2, hold it in the center, cat-cow, inhale, exhale. So just a very gentle arch and round of your back. Hands on the thighs for a little support. Good. We've got 3 more. So in and out. In and out. Good. 1 more. Lift. Hold your tuck. Let's roll it all the way up. Keep the legs wide. We're going to take it out for our plank walkout. So hinge it forwards. We're going to walk it all the way out. Nice, good plank. And then walk it all the way back up again. So walk it all the way out. And then walk it all the way back. You can use your chair to modify. You can walk it all the way out. Carefully drop to your knees. Walk yourself back and then come back up if you need to. just one of those things that the more you practice, the better at it you get. So walk it all the way out. Last one for me. This will be my 5. Bring it all the way back up into the center. We're going to do our heel stomps. So we're just going to do stomp and stomp. This is kind of a new thing that we're just probably going to keep doing for a while. Now, if you want to do full jumps, you can, but otherwise stomp your heels. Good, let's march it out, shake it out, roll the shoulders. Up, back, and down. Grab a quick drink of water. I'm betting she wants so much attention because she was being a jerk at like 3 a.m. and our roommate kicked her out. All right, so it's Tabatas today. 20 seconds work, 10 seconds rest. I kept it really simple just in case the camera went out again. We have 2 exercises. We're gonna do a lower body and then we're gonna do an upper body. This workout can be completely standing, or the last circuit you can go down to the floor. Otherwise, this is an all standing workout if you'd like. We're gonna do squats and we're gonna do overhead presses. So alternate between the 2. So grab weights that you feel comfortable using. And you can switch. You can go heavier with the legs and lighter with the shoulders. If you don't want to do overhead presses, I want you to do front raises today because we have side raises later on in the workout. But 20 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. Good squat. So squat it down, stand up nice and tall. So down and lift. What is your malfunction today? Yeah, go up and sleep on the radiator. Just don't step on my mixer. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Good, 10 seconds rest. Switch to a lighter weight if you need to. Option 2 is front raises. In 3, 2, 1, right here. So press it up and take it down. You can do both at the same time. I'm alternating. Because like I said, I had a clean yesterday. I've got another one today that I'm hoping I can get done today. And then I have a quick like 2-hour clean, I think tomorrow. Good, rest. And then I have my usual clean on Thursday. So I've got a busy week. It's not a bad thing, but my body is definitely gonna talk to me. All right, squats right here. Squat it down and press through. Hands can be by your side, or you can have your hands up at your shoulders. Or you can just hold one dumbbell at the chest. It's kind of interesting to see how your squat changes and how it feels different depending on where the dumbbells are being held. Good, rest. A little bit of a break. We're gonna bring the hands up to our shoulders in 3, 2, and 1. So neutral position right here, elbows pointing forwards. This is an option for you. Or you can open it up a little bit, open your elbows towards the corners so they don't have to go straight out to the side. Just kind of open it up to the corner. Nice, good press. 2 and 1. Good, bring it back in. Going back for our squats. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So feet between hip width and shoulder width apart. Squat it down. And we want to make sure, again, that we sit our hips back, but we don't want to bend it forwards. So we don't want to be here. We want to try to keep our chest pretty open. So instead of bowing, we want to sit. Good. Rest. Bringing those dumbbells back up to our shoulders. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So neutral position, elbows pointing forwards, palms facing in. Slightly more open position, elbows pointing out towards the corners. Nice, good reach. Press and lower. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Short rest. We have one more set. Now we're going to move on circuit number 2. 2 and 1. So nice, good squat, sit, and then stand. You are going to have a little bit of body movement forwards, but we still want to try to make sure the legs are doing 90% of the work and the upper body just kind of is there to hold the weights. 2 and 1. One more set. overhead presses or front raises. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, so press it up. A nice good reach. Pushing up towards the ceiling. Try to get your elbows fairly straight, and I know that's going to be dependent on your shoulders and how your shoulders do. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Dumbbells down. Shake it out. Give yourself a little bit of rest. We're going to move on. Circuit number 2. We have lunges and we have side raises. So we're going right into shoulders again. So feel free to adjust your weights. Go a little bit lighter if you need to. But we have 20 seconds of lunges in 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So nice and tall. You can do all one side or you can alternate. Like I said, I'm trying to keep it super simple today. So nothing funky, nothing compound or anything like that. I just want to make sure that I picked exercises. Good, rest. That would be really easy if technology decided to malfunction today. Here's 2 and 1. Good, so nice, good side raise, up and down. Again, you can do both arms at the same time if you're feeling it, or alternate with me. This is another one, we don't have to bring it straight out to the side here. You're welcome to bring it a little bit at an angle. Good, rest. Going back for lunges. So set number 2, 2, and 1. So step back, drop the back knee down towards the floor. Down and lift. Front knee stays over our shoelaces. So nice, good step back. And keep an eye on the front leg. See if it wobbles. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Side raises. If arms straight is a little too challenging and you can't go lighter on your weights, you're going to take it out and in. So kind of imagine, kind of think about playing the bagpipes. It's not quite. Now we just want to make sure that we're not doing this, right? Letting the elbows drop. 90 degrees. Keep the 90 degrees. Arm is locked in. 2 and 1. Going back for our lunges. Next 2 sets, I'm going to step forward into my lunges. Here we go. So nice, good step and drop. It's okay if your knee does not touch the floor. We just want to try to get as deep as we can. Drop the back knee towards the floor. I always tell you people, if you need to practice, do this with a chair nearby. Practice, good, rest, getting all the way down on the floor and then coming right back up again. Good, side raises. 2 and 1. So side, lower, side, and lower. I was actually thinking about doing those today. I was like, if the camera acts up, I don't want to chance it, but have a chair nearby, go into a lunge, step back into your lunge, get that knee all the way to the floor, and then either stand up or take your other foot back. Good, rest. So it's kind of an option. It's a little bit of a way for you to practice. And to improve your lunges, go a little deeper. 2, good, time's on. So nice, good step, and step it back. So lunges, this is a shallow lunge, but I'm still keeping my front knee about over my shoelace. I don't want to step it forward and press the front knee forwards. Your front foot should feel good, rest. Your front foot should feel nice and secure and stable on the ground. All right, last set of side raises. Here we go. So side raise and down. You want to do both arms at the same time, go for it. We've got 10 seconds. Next round, next set, we have deadlifts and rows. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we have deadlifts and we have rows. So I usually go a little bit heavier with these. go ahead and take it out. Grab a quick drink if you need it, but we're gonna go for heavier dumbbells on this set, working hamstrings and glutes. In 3, 2, and 1. So it's just a nice good hinge forwards. So hinge and then lift. Belly stays in, shoulders down and back, ribs are tucked. So good hinge and good lift. So a nice good 2, 2. And 3, 2, and 1. Little rest. We're gonna do rows. If you wanna do 2 rounds right, 2 rounds left, go for it. 3, 2, and 1. So hinge it forward, squeeze, and lower. Drive the elbows back, pinch the shoulder blades together. So the end of my dumbbell or my hand runs right up the side of my leg. I keep that dumbbell nice and close. Here's 2 and 1. Little rest, going right back into our deadlifts. 3, 2, and 1. So hinge, bring it up, hinge it forwards, stand up nice and tall. Hinge and stand. We can tell the difference here between our deadlift and our squat. Deadlift, we have more of a forward fold. Hips stay a little bit higher. Squat, our hips are going down as close to, good, rest, as close to our knees or our calves as possible. Good, rows in 2 and 1. If you need to, especially if you're going a little heavy today, you can alternate right, left, or 2 rounds right, 2 rounds left, or both at the same time. Just depends how you feel today. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Halfway through, short rest, going right back for our deadlifts. I set the dumbbells down just to give my hands a little bit of a break. 2 and 1. So nice and tall, shoulders down, ribs tucked. Hinge, just until you feel just a little bit of a stretch in the hamstrings. So think about the hamstring stretch we do at the end of class. So hinge it forwards and lift. 2 and 1. Short rest. Going for rows, round number 3. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Hinge it forward. Drive and lower. If you want to make it harder, but you're not able to go heavier, think about your tempo. Squeeze and then slowly lower. So we played with tempo last week on Thursday. Give it a shot here too. Good, rest. One more set, one more set. Deadlifts in rows. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So standing tall. Hinge and lift. Nice good squeeze at the top, but we don't have to bring our hips way forwards. We just want to stand tall, open up that chest, stack ears, shoulders, hips, knees, and ankles. Rest. One more set of rows. One more set of rows. Then we're going to kind of go a little bit lower. 2 and 1. So good row and release. Next set, we're going to have plie squats and bicep curls. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in, shake it out, little walk around, grab a quick drink of water if you need it. We are halfway through, moving on circuit number 4. We have plie squats or sumo squats, so wider stance, a little more upright posture. And then second exercise is just going to be our curls. So you can hold one dumbbell at your chest, one dumbbell in the middle, a couple dumbbells, it's completely up to you. With 20 seconds, take the legs a little bit wide. 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're staying a little bit taller, squat it down, and bring it back up. Now how far you open your knees and your toes and your hips is between you and your hips. So you might have to have your feet a little more in and your toes a little bit more forwards. because your hips might not like going out to the corners. Good, rest, and that's okay. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So just nice, good bicep curls. Like I said, I'm going a little bit light today. I'll feel okay after the workout, but then at the end of the day when I'm done cleaning, I'm gonna be like, Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Going back for sumos. So wider stance, toes to the corner, or toes just a little bit wider. 2, and 1. So this is another one where we don't want to go forwards. If we feel like our dumbbells are trying to get pulled out of our hands, we're hinging really far forwards. We want to try to stay a little more tall, a little more upright here. Good, 3, 2, and 1. Going for bicep curls. So with the sumo, it's not perfectly straight up and down. 2, and 1, but it's a little more upright than a deadlift would be. So I try to keep my chest up, little tail feather tuck for both of these exercises. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Going back to sumos. I'm going to turn. So wider stance, knees out. So remember, a little tail feather tuck, time is on. We don't want to be here, okay? You are going to hinge forwards, but I do a little hinge. I break at the hips, and then I just let my legs do the work. My upper body doesn't go anywhere. I hinge, and I take it down. Good. Here's 2, and 1. Bicep curls. Bicep curls. Round number 3. Here's 2, and 1. So curl it up, take it down. Elbow stays under the shoulder. Sometimes we do these and we kind of pop the elbow up and do a lift. Keep the elbow down. Squeeze an orange right in the crook of your elbow in front there. 3, 2, and 1. We have one more set. One more set. So really think about your body posture here. So wider stance, toes can be a little more forward. And again, ribs tucked, little hinge, and then it's all legs. It's all legs. So here, and then sometimes we go down, it's like I'm taking my body down. Body stays up, sit, and then lift. It's okay if your squat doesn't go all the way down. Good, rest. Everybody's hips, knees, and ankles have different mobility levels, different ranges of motion. So you find the one that works. Good, bicep curls right here. Curl it up and down. If you want to do both arms at the same time, you can. This is another one, like I said, I'm trying to be nice to myself. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dumbbells down. Shake it out. Give yourself a little bit of a break. 2 more circuits to go. 1 circuit standing, the other circuit standing or floor. We're gonna do side lunges and we're gonna do tricep kickbacks. So side lunges, tricep kickbacks. Today I'm gonna do like the warm up. I'm gonna take my legs wide. I'm gonna stay wide and I'm just gonna shift my weight side to side. I'm not gonna do the stepping, but if you wanna do the stepping side to side, you absolutely can. 20 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. So I'm just gonna keep my legs nice and wide and I'm just gonna go side and then I'm gonna go side. I'm focusing on a little inner thigh stretching and a little mobility here today. But if you wanna step, go for it. If you wanna do this with your dumbbell up at your chest, you can do that too. Good, rest, tricep kickbacks. Good, in 3, 2, and 1. So just lift it up, kick it back, bring it in. Elbows high. If you're a little more upright, you can be, but we still want the elbows back and focus on reaching back behind you. more than focusing on getting to your shoulder in the front. Focus on back, 2 and 1. Going back for side lunges. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So I'm going to reach and then reach. I kind of think about like I want to put that dumbbell on the floor by my foot. By my foot. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Tricep kickbacks. Round number 2. So remember, triceps, back of the arm, little hinge, elbows up. Here's a challenge for you. Don't let the dumbbell come all the way to your shoulder in the front. Only go halfway and then all the way back. So all the way back, halfway in. All the way, halfway. 3, 2, and 1. Going back for side lunges. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Good. So I'm going to take it down. Try to get close to setting it on the floor. You may not touch. You may be here. That's okay. Little inner thigh stretch. Sit your hips back towards your heels. Here's 2 and 1. Tricep kickbacks. Here's 4, 3, 2, 1. Hinge it forward, elbows up, all the way straight, halfway. So think 180 degrees, 90 degrees, 180, 90. We don't want to come all the way to 0. 180, 90. Straight line, 90-degree angle. Rest. Got one more set. And then our last circuit is going to be standing, or if you want to join me on the floor, go for it. But today, good times on. Today's workout was kind of designed to be all standing. So you also see we don't have chest work today. No push-ups, no chest press. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Going for our triceps. Last set. 3, 2, and 1. Shoulders down, ribs tucked. Bring it up. Kick it back. Bring it in. If you start feeling a little tired or you're feeling pain in your back, you can come a little more upright, but still keep the elbows pointing back behind you. We just don't have to go so high that we pop that shoulder forwards. Here's 2 and 1. Bring it in, shake it out, walk around, decide if you want to be on the floor or if you would like to stay standing today. Personal preference. We're going to do crunches and then we're going to do oblique toe touches. So if you're standing and your spine is okay, you're going to do a standing crunch. So it's a march. Think about bringing your elbows down towards your thighs. If you don't want to do any rounding of your spine, you're going to do a weighted march with a dumbbell or two. For the standing exercise, or for the rotation, the obliques, you can either do rotating or you can do a cross mummy kick. Or again, if you don't want to rotate at all, you're going to do a straight leg mummy kick. Okay? If you want to go down with me to the floor, that's where I'm going to go. Crunches and then an oblique toe touch. So decide sitting or standing or floor. 20 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. We've got crunches. So right here, just crunch up and then down. You can have your arms crossed across your chest. You can have your hands right down by your hips. And you can just crunch up, reach the hands towards the heels. Lift and lower. If you want to make it a little bit harder, hands lightly behind the ears. Good. Rest. Bring it up. We're going to take both legs up. I'm going to do straight leg. You can do bent knees. Good. And I'm going to reach corner to corner. So I'm going to take right hand to left foot, left hand to right foot. So a little oblique, no leg movement for me. At least not right now. We're gonna keep it simple to start. 2, 1, good, bring it in, going back for our crunches. Remember, standing crunches, arms across the chest, and you just do a little bitty crunch. Good, time is on. Crunch up, and then take it down. So inhale, exhale. Good, rest. We're gonna bring it up. We're gonna take our legs straight, or again, dead bug. And we're just gonna do our oblique crunches. 2 and 1. So if you find it to be a bit challenging to have your feet up today, you can still have your feet on the floor. You're just going to reach for the outside of your knee. Just a little oblique crunch, shoulder towards the opposite hip. 2 and 1. Good, bring it in, little rest. We're gonna go back for our crunches. I'm gonna see if I can do a sit-up today. 2 and 1. So keep with your crunches. I'm extending my legs out farther, act as a counterbalance, and I'm gonna try to go for full sit-ups. You do not have to. I'm just trying to loosen up my back a little bit, believe it or not. 2 and 1. All right, going back for our obliques. If you want to make this a little bit harder, we're going to start to add a little bit of leg movement. Good, so I'm going to take my hand towards my opposite foot, and I'm going to lower the leg that I'm not reaching for. You can do this with a little bit of a knee bend. I'm kind of adding in a bicycle in addition to this. 3, 2, and 1. We have one more set. One more set. 3, 2, and 1. So nice, good crunch. Again, I'm coming all the way up and then going down again. All the way up and back down. If you don't want to go all the way up, just nice, good exhale. Here's 2 and 1. Short rest. Last set, last exercise, oblique crunches with or without that toe touch, that leg lower. Good, so you can just start oblique, reach hand towards the opposite leg, or reach and reach. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it into the center. You can give yourself a little hug. You can walk it around. Just give yourself a little bit of a break. Stretch it out. Take a breather. So find a comfortable position. I'm going to start with butterfly stretch. If you are staying standing today, if you can, I would grab a chair and you're just going to take your legs out. So feet will be flat on the floor. You're just going to open up those hips as much as you can. Nice, good stretch. You can gently add a little pressure to the outside of those inner thighs. If you'd like to add a little forward fold, go for it. Good, and 3, 2, and 1. Bring it in. Take the right leg out. Left leg stays in. We're going to turn towards the right leg. Straighten the knee, and we're going to just walk it forwards. Nice, good stretch. 8, 7, 4, 3, 2. Bring it up. The leg that's out to the side, we're going to cross it over. Try to put the foot on the floor, sit as tall as you can, and we're gonna hug that knee towards the opposite shoulder. So for a lot of you, it's gonna be your left leg is getting pulled over to your right shoulder. We're stretching that outer thigh and glute. Good, release, bring it in, switch it over to the other side, leg is straight. We're gonna pull that foot in and we're going to, again, just reach it forwards. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Take that leg that's out to the side and bent. Bring it over, foot flat on the floor. Sit as tall as you can. We're going to sit tall. Pull that knee towards your opposite shoulder. And it might not go very far. That's okay. As long as you're feeling a stretch, that's what we're hoping for. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring it into the center. Find a comfortable position. It can be straight leg, it can be cross-legged, it can be butterfly. We're going to take our hand to our hip and we're just going to lean into it, reach up towards the ceiling. Sit a little bit taller, take that arm out at an angle where the wall and the ceiling meet. We're going to close our book and then open our book. So close your book, open your book. One more time, close your book. Open your book, bring it in, switch it over to the other side. So shoulder down, hand by the hip, reach it up towards the ceiling. Good, let's sit a little bit taller. Open that arm where the wall and the ceiling meet. Again, close your book. So you're kind of at a diagonal. Open your book. Torso does the majority of the movement. The arm just kind of follows along. Rotate. And up. Bring it into the center. Roll the shoulders a little. We're going to flip it over. We're going to go for a runner's lunge position. We're going to go right into it right off the bat. So we're going to come into half kneeling is a good way to start. And then we're going to hinge forward, take our hands to the floor. If you can walk that back leg back, go for it. If you can't, that's okay. If your hands do not touch the floor, have them elevated on something. Yoga blocks. It can be a footstool, it can be a coffee table, just something sturdy that isn't going to slip away from you or break. And I'm just doing a little wiggle, side to side. Good, tuck the toes under. I'm going to switch sides by lifting into a plank and stepping back and then switching. You can come back to your half kneeling position and then just switch legs. It's whatever feels good. And then same thing, we're just trying to hold a nice good runner's lunge position, little wiggle side to side. Because we might feel good with our leg just as is, but when we start to wiggle side to side, we might notice we still have some tight spots. Here's 2 and 1. We're gonna lift it back into a plank. Option 1, we're gonna hold a down dog and we're gonna do heel drops. Option 2, you can just kind of hold a plank and do heel drops, or you can even just tuck your toes under into kind of a child's pose, but the focus is going to be on the bottom of the foot and the calf more than our back. So you kind of choose. Good, I'm just going to do a couple more. I'm going to carefully come down to my knees. I'm going to walk my hips back towards my heels, come to a kneeling position, hang out here for a minute, and then I'm going to come up to standing. So when you're ready, bring a leg out to the front, push through, stand up nice and tall. Palms facing forwards. We're going to just take hands lightly behind the ears, and then we're going to take it back and try to get them into the small of the back. So bring it up and then take it out. And I want you to imagine you're against that wall and you're trying to keep your hands in contact with the wall the whole time. And a lot of times it won't work and we wind up doing a lot of movement with our shoulders, but I want you to try to just hold them nice and open. Good, one more time. Bring it in, shoulders down and back in our back pocket, thumbs pointing forwards, ear to shoulder, side to side. Head is up, look to one side, look to the other. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in the center, big breath in, spread the fingers, spread the toes, and exhale. Good, one more time, big breath in and out. And you are all done.